What's going on,
Been a,
bro?
been a good day, man. A lot of upsets, some good football today.
Now, what's the Let's Go Sunday special, NFL special? Let us know what you think was going on. We have a lot of interesting scores. Anything? What's the one you want to talk about first, Canteen?
And we'll go with Kansas City and Titans, man.
So Kansas City and the Titans. Man, what an upset! 27-3. I believe Patrick Mahomes. Did you get to see any of that one? Patrick
Man,
Mahomes got hurt.
it got hurt. They look horrible, man. They look horrible, bro.
Oh man, it was like, what's going on, man? So it was like, what in the world is going on, bruh?
When
You know what I'm saying? I was
They
like,
they could
bruh.
the biggest thing they couldn't contain Derrick Henry, man. Derrick Henry like ran the dog on him, man. I mean,
He
Ryan
didn't even run
Tannehill
that much.
21
He only had 86 yards, right?
rushing yard, 86 yards, 29 carries.
So they held him in check
Um,
pretty much.
Tannehill 21 for 27, 270 yards, one touchdown, one interception.
It just seems like Kansas City couldn't get going offensively. Like they held Tennessee pretty decently.
But the offense didn't mesh well.
The offense didn't mesh well. They had a fumble and an interception, and it seemed like Mahomes get hurt at the end of the game or close to like the fourth quarter or
Close toward
something.
the end, yeah. Yeah, he went
Yeah, I've
out.
been driving. I'm here on a road trip, driving back to Texas from Abby, my daughter's engagement reception. So we come back from there. We're coming back doing a show for NFL special. I'm not driving, so we're good. But I'm just here doing the special. So what do you think happened in there? Because it looks like they played pretty good against Derrick Henry.
Man, from my impression, I don't know if I dropped off. I don't think I dropped.
Yeah, your camera turned off. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh yeah, I can't see you for some reason.
All right, let me hop. I'm gonna hop out and hop back in. Hold on a second.
Okay. All right. So for me, I think it just feels like they just couldn't get their offense going. That's what it seems like. I didn't see the game. We were driving, so I didn't get to see the game. So I don't know exactly what's going on. Let me get Canteen back in here.
Here we go.
Yeah. So I was saying, I don't know what happened. It just seems to me the offense couldn't get going for some reason. It seems like they played fairly decent defense, enough to win the game, but they had a couple of maybe key turnovers. I didn't really get to see the game because we were driving, but it just seems like the offense was a little sputtering a little bit, and they had a couple of turnovers that maybe gave Tennessee the edge on the score. But as far as offensively, I mean, they held Derrick Henry under 100 yards, so it seems like they had kept him in check for the most part. Tannehill only had one touchdown and one interception. They just couldn't get the offense rolling. I don't know what's going on, but they're in deep trouble, man. They're in deep trouble.
Could put no points on the board, man.
Yeah, they may not make the playoffs. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen.
Right now, I doubt it, man.
Yeah.
I mean, we already knew the Cardinals were going to beat the Texans, the Buccaneers, Bears. I mean, Washington Packers was a decent game.
So what about that? What about the New England scoring all those points on the Jets? I mean, we knew we were going to beat the Jets, but they beat them like 54. I don't even think I've seen a 54-point game all season.
I mean, if you look at Mac Jones' performance, man, 24 for 36, 307 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Right.
I mean, their running back Harris, 14 carries, 106 yards, 2 touchdowns. And then Bolden, their receiver, 6 receptions, 79 yards, 1 touchdown. I mean, they look really good on offense.
Right.
Their offense is spectacular.
Crazy. Shout out to the Patriots. I don't know, maybe after the Cowboys beat them down, maybe they felt like they had to do something.
Yeah.
Let me turn this music on. Hold on. There we go. There we go. All right.
That was a good one.
Yeah, it's crazy. So, which one you want to talk about?
I mean, we can look at the Redskins and the Packers, man. I mean, if you look at the Redskins Packers,
are the Redskins done? I mean, I think have they lost 5 straight?
Yeah, they lost 5 straight.
The 5 straight?
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, no, they lost 4 out of 5. They beat the Falcons.
Yeah, so I think they'll beat the Broncos next week.
You think they'll beat the Broncos?
They got a really good chance, man.
I mean, the Broncos and the Washington football team are on a downward skid. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because, I mean, you look at Hinkie, where his numbers, it was 25 37, 268 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. And, I mean,
it's a mediocre game.
Yeah, he had a really good game, man. But
I don't know.
You know, Aaron Rodgers, to catapult that, was 27 out of 35, 274 yards, 3 touchdowns.
Right.
I think the Packers will make the playoffs, but they're going to get beat. They're not consistent enough to me, man. The record says otherwise, 6-1, but playoffs speak a different volume, man. Right now, I don't think they're consistent enough, man.
Oh, I mean, to be honest, this game right here, they did what they're supposed to. They beat up a little bit on the Washington football team. They did what they're supposed to. It just feels like the Packers are missing something. I'm not sure what it is. It seems maybe some diversity, because it seems like Aaron Rodgers has been playing well, but he's really got only one real weapon. You know what I mean? Does it feel like you? Because it feels like he throws it to what's his name? Rodgers. What's his name? Adams. Devontae Adams. It seems like he gets all the targets and most of the yards. It looks like this game he did spread it out a little more to Robert Tunyon got a 63 yards. Lazard got 60 yards. So it seems like he spread it out more, but they've only got one real weapon on them. You know, once you get to play against a good defense that's got a lot of defensive play in the back on the backside of the defense, they might be in trouble. But I don't know, something feels like it's missing. They've got a great record, so it almost feels like, you remember last year with the Steelers, they were 11-0, but it felt like something was missing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You hear me? Yeah. Like the Steelers last year were 11-0, and it just felt like they weren't really an 11-0 team.
They weren't meshed well, man. They fell off, and then they made it to the playoffs, right?
Yeah, they still made the playoffs, but they lost the home game to the Browns.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All right, so let's go Canteen NFL special show. Let us know in the comments, like, subscribe, share this right now on your Facebook. If you're watching on Facebook, share it. Comment, let us know what you think of some of these games that happened. I was going to look at to be honest, I thought Philadelphia was going to be the only competition in the NFC East. I thought they might make a little bit of a run, but losing this game, I don't know. The Giants looked pretty good today, beating Carolina 25-3. What do you think there?
Man, bro, the Giants really showed me a few things. And I'm going to pull their numbers too, man. The Giants, man, if you look at the Giants, I mean, Daniel Jones went 23 for 33, 203 yards, 1 touchdown. And then they had Booker, 14 carries, 51 yards, 1 touchdown. And Slayton, 5 receptions, 63 yards. I mean...
So is it more about how good the Giants are playing or how bad Carolina is? Because Donald only had 111 yards, no touchdown, 1 interception. Is it more about bad Carolina or good Giants?
Man, Carolina looks really poor, man. The Falcons, we got Carolina next week.
But I'm saying this win against, the Giants beating up on Carolina, is that more about bad Carolina being bad, or is it more about Giants being really good?
Carolina's bad, man. The Giants they played really good football. I mean, to be honest, man, I think your only competition might be the Giants at this point.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, because look at the Phillies losing to the Raiders 30-14 in the fourth quarter. So Philly might lose that game, and they'll be 2-5 as well.
Yeah, man.
But the Giants look better right now.
Yeah, they definitely do.
Yeah. I don't know, the Giants, if they make a little bit of a run, they might come in quick, maybe get a wild card if they're lucky. And then I wanted to talk a little bit about that Cincinnati Ravens game. What happened to the Ravens? They got toasted 41-17. 41-17. Can you believe that? I can't even believe that. I'm like, what in the world happened? Sound the alarm for the Ravens. What happened to the Ravens?
Man, I'll be honest, man.
I mean, is that just Ravens having a bad game? Or is that
man, I
Cincinnati's that much better?
I think Cincinnati's much better. They got exposed tonight, man. I mean, you can't. The Ravens have put the weight or the weight of their offense is on Lamar Jackson.
Right? Too much of the offense is on him, right?
Rushing, passing. I mean, you got one decent receiver, Brown, 5 receptions, 80 yards, 1 touchdown. But look at Burrow, man. Burrow, 23 out of 38, 416 yards.
Right.
3 touchdowns, 1 interception. I mean, their division, man, I think if they keep the up tempo, I think Cincinnati can squeak by and win that division. Definitely.
Cincinnati.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so Cincinnati's, yep, they look like they're the top ones there. They look like they're on top right now. Their division to lose, doesn't it? Doesn't it feel that way?
Yeah.
After this? I don't know, because who else is in there? Pittsburgh, the Browns. Are the Ravens in that division? I can't even remember.
Ravens, Pittsburgh, Browns.
Yeah, because the Bengals have a so the Bengals have a leg up on them now because they beat the Ravens, so they got the tiebreaker on them.
Yeah.
Right? Unless is this the first game they've had on the schedule? Do they play them again?
Who, Cincinnati?
Yeah.
Let me pull Cincinnati.
Do they play the Ravens again? They should. It's a division game.
I think they do play the Ravens. So the Bengals.
So here they got the leg up. If they beat, I think that game against the Ravens might be to win that division when they play them again later in the season. What do you think?
Yeah, they got the Bengals on the day after Christmas, 26th of December.
Right. So that might be for that division because right now the Bengals have a leg up by beating them.
They look really, really good on paper, man.
Yeah.
Really
Bengals look good. Joe Burrow looks pretty good. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Let us know what you think about the Bengals-Ravens game. Is that more good? Cincinnati being good and getting better? Or is that more about the Ravens just, not as good as we thought they were? I don't know, because if you look at the Ravens years, every game has been close. Even against Detroit, teams like Detroit, and I think even against, was it the Vikings? They had a couple of close games against teams that weren't very good. Who was it? It was against, they beat the Broncos pretty good. They lost against the Raiders. And then they had a really tight game again. They beat the Chiefs in a tight game. The Lions in a really tight game. They beat up on the Broncos. But the Colts was a tight game. I think that went into overtime. So they beat the Chargers up pretty good, which is kind of crazy. And then they lose this bad to the Bengals. Remember last week they beat up on the Chargers, and we were like,
they beat the Chargers really bad at home last week.
That's what I'm saying. And now they get beat up by the Bengals. I mean, it's just I think it's a little bit about Ravens being inconsistent. I don't know. It's confusing because last week they beat up on a great team, which is the Chargers, was the AFC, potential AFC champ, potential to go to the Super Bowl even. They beat up on them, and then they lose to the Bengals like this. It's just crazy. I don't understand. What do you think,
man? So, the World Series is decided. We got Houston and the Braves.
Okay. Is that today? Is that the last game? What game? Game 6 today?
Nah, Braves won. They start game 1 Tuesday night.
Oh, they won. Okay, so it's the Braves. Congratulations to the Braves. And the Astros are in the World Series, right?
Yes,
sir. I didn't even look at that. Yeah, I've been traveling. All right, so shout out to the Braves and the Astros. You want to talk a little baseball too, or what?
Man, to be honest, I think the Braves got a good chance of winning the World Series, man. First 2 games in Houston. If the Braves can split 1 in Houston and win 3 in Atlanta,
right?
I think they'll wrap it up. They got to split 1 in Houston, or at least win. They got to split 1 in Houston, win at least 2 in Atlanta. But the odds are better in Atlanta's favor if they win 1 in Houston and win 3 straight on their own.
Where's the first game at? Who's got home field on that one?
Houston got home field, so they got 2-3-2. So the Tuesday
2-3-2. So they got to win one in Houston, is what you're saying. One of these first 2 games.
They got to win 1 in Houston.
One of these first 2 games.
Oh,
yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, because you don't want to go 3 games and then be down 2-0 because chances are the Astros can take one of those and they'll be up 3-1 or 3-2 depending. So yeah, I agree with you. They got to win one of those home games. Let us know what you think in the comments. Let's finish up the NFL. So let's see. The Atlanta Falcons. We talk about your team. They barely squeaked by against the Dolphins. What happened there? That's your team. Were you watching the game?
Yeah, I watched them that beat us, man. The Falcons, man.
They were up on them big, like 21-7 or something.
21-7, and they just fell off and let them come back, man. So, my honest assessment of the Falcons, man, is that
they're 3-3. They got a shot if they keep playing. I don't know. What do you think?
All right, man. So I think they have a decent shot. I mean, our next game is Sunday against the Panthers. I'm pretty sure we'll be able to. I think we'll be able to beat the Panthers on Sunday.
Okay.
Now here's the road ahead for the Falcons, man. We got the Panthers Sunday. We got the Saints the following Sunday in New Orleans. It's gonna be tough.
Right.
Then we got Dallas. We go to Dallas on the 14th. I mean, I've already got a paper bag with my eyes cut out for that game, man, because I don't really think we're gonna put up that many points against Dallas. Then we got the Patriots on Thursday night.
I like how you're thinking there. That's good. That's a good thought for Dallas.
So the next, I mean, we got Panthers, Saints, Cowboys, Patriots, Jaguars. We'll probably win 3 out of the next 5 games, man. I'll just be honest.
Okay. 3 out of 5. So that still puts you 6-5. 6-5. So you still kind of in the playoff hunt.
It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough, bro.
So I wonder what Jake thought about today, James. Do we need to sound the alarm for Jake?
Yeah, sound the alarm for Jake Montoya.
Is Jake Montoya out there? Does he want to come in on the show? It's Drew out there. I think he might not be paying attention because his team was off too. The Cowboys were off. I think the Chargers were off this week too, right?
The Chargers had a bad attitude too.
Yeah. So, but I wonder what Drew thinks about the Raiders beating Philadelphia. Of course, he probably thought that. What about this Detroit Rams? Detroit's playing the Rams tight.
Man, right now, Detroit Rams
25-19.
1925 fourth quarter, man. Man, Matt Stafford looks really good, though, man. 25 out of 38, 305 yards, 3 touchdowns. Goff, 19 for 30, 244 yards, 1 touchdown. Man, I'm still gonna ride with the Rams in a close one, bro. But if Detroit upsets them, it really ain't gonna turn Detroit's season around anyway. Because I think Detroit's the worst team in the league right now. They haven't won a game.
You know what? Yeah, I mean, I think this means more to Goff and the Lions than it does to the Rams.
To the Rams.
The Rams are. If they lose, I mean, that's not good for the Rams. You don't want to really lose this game to Detroit. But, I mean, it's not the end of your season, whereas Detroit wins, at least it's almost a moral victory for Jared Goff. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Right? I mean, because that's the team that let him go. And so he kind of gets a little bit of a revenge, gives them a loss.
Right.
And so Detroit has actually played pretty well. They played a lot of teams close, if I remember correctly. They had a couple of tough losses. I think one against the Vikings. And so Detroit has actually played decently. They just haven't been able to win those games. You know what I'm saying?
Score, man.
Right.
It's been hard for them to score, man. So,
yeah.
I mean, as Week 7 comes to a close, I think who plays Sunday night tonight? 49ers.
The Indy and San Francisco. Both those teams, honestly, Canteen, they need this win. Both of those teams need a victory.
Both of them need a win, man.
What do you think about tonight's game, Indy versus San Francisco? Right now, San Francisco's 3.5-point favorite. Jimmy G comes back after an injury. A lot of things going on there. If Jimmy G doesn't play well, do they go back? Do they get rid of what's his name? Do they put in what's the guy's name?
Trey Lance, man. I mean, to be honest, man, I would go ahead and go. I would go ahead and hop in the saddle, man, and go ahead and go with the young cat, man.
But what if Jimmy plays good today and they win? It's kind of hard to put it,
Yeah, I'm saying.
Struggle.
What I'm saying
Trey Lance has struggled.
If Gropp shows up, man, to play and brings his A game, man, I'm with it. But if he doesn't, man, you got to roll with the rookie, man. Go on and get him in the seat, get his feet wet, man. Let him start getting experience, man. Because
so if you're saying that Jimmy G has a bad game tonight, go ahead and go with the rookie. If they lose and he has a bad game, but what if Jimmy G has a pretty good game and they win? Then just ride Jimmy G.
Hey, you roll with Jimmy G, man.
Okay. I think they go with Jimmy G no matter what. I think you got a lot better chance. I think Trey Lance is the future. Obviously, he's the future of the franchise. But I think you got to roll with Jimmy Kelsey because he's going to give you the best chance to win. He's going to give you the best chance to win games. You know what I'm saying? I think maybe next year or the year after, I mean, right now I'm seeing that Trey Lance had an injury too, so that's another reason he might be out too. But it seems like the team is behind Jimmy Garoppolo as long as he's healthy, and we'll see what happens. If Jimmy G plays well, I think he holds off Trey Lance, and as long as he doesn't have another injury, because I think
then they'll be fine.
Yeah, that's Jimmy G's Achilles heel is that he keeps getting injured.
He keeps
if he
getting
can stay
injured,
healthy
man.
the rest of the year, if he gets injured again and is out for 2 or 3 more weeks, he might be done for the season. I don't think they want to bring him back. I don't know. That's deep. But if he stays healthy and plays well, they're going to ride Jimmy G. I don't think they're going to force Trey Lance in there unless they absolutely have to. I think the only way is if Jimmy G gets injured again. Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so what do you think? Who do you think's going to win tonight? What do you think on that game Sunday Night Football? The San Francisco's a 3.5-point favorite at home.
Let me look at my data, man. Oh man, that's gonna be a tough one. San Francisco 2.5, 3.5 point favorite, right? 3.5 point.
Yeah, they're at home. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to gamble with old Jimmy G, man. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go. Oh man. I mean, if I'm looking at season records, Jimmy G 78 for 118, 925 yards, 5 TDs, 200. Oh man,
he's played fairly well while he's been in there, but he just
but Wentz on the other half, 124 out of 193. He's had over 1,500 yards, 9 touchdowns, 1 interception.
Right.
I'm gonna go with the Colts in a close one, man. The Colts will win by 3.
I'm the alarm. Going with the upset.
I'm going with Colts with the upset, bro. I feel good about the Colts.
Colts with the upset. Oh, wow. Okay. Going with the Colts for the upset.
Yep.
All right, so I think Jimmy G's going to come back and he's going to play well. I think he feels a little bit of the pressure.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's going to want to come back and play well. He's a veteran. He's been in for a while. I don't think he's going to crumble under the pressure, but I think he realizes, hey, I've got to perform well. I think he may take a chance or two that he may not take, but just to get that extra advantage, maybe look a little better, pad his stats a little, maybe get a touchdown down the field. I think he wants to have a big game today in order to hold off Trey Lance. And I think he feels Trey Lance breathing down his neck, and he's like, I've got to perform, because I don't think they would replace Jimmy G necessarily if he had a kind of a struggling game. I think they want to go with Jimmy G. I don't think they think Trey Lance is ready. But I think he pressures that, hey, there was Trey Lance to become the face of this team eventually. I think he kind of feels that, and I think he has the pressure that I need to perform. This is my team. I'm not gonna let him just take my team. So I think Jimmy G is gonna go out there and perform well. I think they're gonna beat the Colts, and I think it's gonna be a close game because I think the Colts have been playing well lately, even though they've lost. They're 2-4 now. They had a tough game against the Ravens last week, losing in overtime. That was a tough loss. I think they could have won that game. It was back and forth. That was a tough loss for them. So I think the Colts are going to play tough because they probably feel like they can beat the 49ers since they almost beat the Ravens. And I think the Ravens we can all say the better team. So I think it's going to be a tight game, but I think San Francisco pulls it off in the end. They're not going to cover. It's going to be something like I'm going to say 24-21, something like that, 24-20, something like that. But I'm going to go with the San Francisco 49ers taking this game.
All right, we're going to see, bro. And you think they'll cover the 3.5?
They won't cover, I don't think. I think there's going to be a 3-point game. So, yeah, they won't cover. I mean, it's going to be close. It may even be a 2-point game. It's going to be close. I think it's going to be a good game, I think. Because I think both teams really need this win. You know what I'm saying? They're both at a point. They win. They both only have 2 wins. 2-4 for the Colts and 2-3 for the 49ers. They both need a win to stay competitive in their division.
Both got to win, man. Their division, man. Somebody gonna be 2-5. Somebody gonna be 3-4.
3-4. Yep. That's what's gonna happen. Yep. Exactly. So, all right. Is Jake absent? Do you want to come on the show? I don't know. I haven't heard from him.
I ain't heard from him, man.
He might be asleep.
Sleeping, baby.
Maybe. All right. Anything else? Anything you want to do? Wrap up the show. We're doing an NFL special. Do a little rundown of what happened today. Let us know what you think happened. Let us know what you think is going to happen tonight in the game tonight in the comments and share and like and do all that kind of stuff. Let us know what you thought about today's game. Who's in the biggest trouble that lost today? I would say the Chiefs to me are the biggest
in trouble, bro.
Yeah, the Chiefs are in the biggest trouble, going down 3-4, not being able to produce anything. To me, that's the biggest alarm right now. It's the Chiefs. Baltimore is the alarm's coming, losing that big to Cincinnati, but they're only 5-2. But yeah, the alarm is sounding a little bit for the Ravens, but I think the Chiefs, the alarm is blaring, smoke signals, everything's going off for them because the Chiefs are in serious trouble of missing even the playoffs, bro.
The playoffs, man. Man,
they're in trouble missing the playoffs completely. You know what I'm saying? The way they're looking. Let us know what team you think is in trouble the most. Let us know what you thought of today's games, and let us know what you think about tonight's Sunday Night Football. Anything else to wrap up the show, Canteen?
I'm good, bro. We're good.
You good? All right. Les is working. He couldn't make it today. Otherwise, he'd be here. He's working late. But let us know what you think. Share, like, subscribe. We appreciate all those Facebook people. I'm on the road traveling, but I came on the street real quick. I'm not driving, so it's okay. I'm not in danger of doing sex driving. But anyway, all right, Canteen. We'll see you next time. Let's see what happens tonight, man. Have a good evening. Thanks to everybody for joining, subscribing, like, sharing, all that good stuff, man.
Hey, Thursday going to be a good one, man. Thursday.
What's Thursday?
Arizona versus the Green Bay Packers, Thursday Night Football. It's going to be a good one.
Oh, Arizona, Green Bay. Hey, I think that'll be a really good test for Green Bay to see if for Green Bay, really, to see if they're legit. Don't you think?
Thursday night.
Yeah, right now Arizona's a 3-point favorite. I think it's a good test for both teams because, like you said, we were kind of down in Green Bay. Like they don't seem like they're really a true 6-1 team. And then I think people are still doubting Arizona because we're waiting for them to kind of crumble, aren't we? Are we?
Yeah.
That's what we're waiting for Arizona to crumble and fall, and they're still winning games. You know what I'm saying? Even the games, they're winning the way they're supposed to. They're beating up on the teams they're supposed to beat up. I don't know. Is Arizona for real?
I mean, they'll be 7-0 after this tonight, 7-0.
That's what I'm saying, because you question them, right, Canteen? You've been questioning them the whole time.
I think Green Bay going to upset them Thursday night, man.
Oh, you're going to upset? Oh, you think Green Bay's going to upset them? Sound the alarm. Upset special. Green Bay's going to upset them. So you think this is going to prove that Green Bay's for real and Cardinals may be a little bit of pretenders?
And they're going to upset them in Arizona, man. Yeah.
Really? Wow. Let us know what you think about Thursday night. You think that Green Bay's going to upset Arizona this Wednesday? I don't know. We'll see. I mean, everybody keeps waiting for Arizona to lose. This is a trap game. Arizona for real. There was no head coach last week. We're thinking, okay, they might lose because, their head coach isn't there. And then we're like, I don't know. I mean, what is it about Arizona that we don't believe in? I don't know. Let us know in the comments. It seems like a lot of people don't believe in Arizona for some reason. Is it because they've been losing for so many years? Is it because we don't trust Kyler Murray? We don't trust the head coach? What do you think why people don't trust Arizona? What's your reason behind not trusting them?
I mean, Cliff Kingsbury is a good coach. I mean, they got a decent program, man. But if I'm Arizona,
let's know why don't you trust them personally?
They need to lose, man. They need to lose. Like that. The record don't mean anything to me, man. They could go undefeated, get up against a wild card team that's 9-8.
Do you think there's a little bit of Pittsburgh going on here when they were 11-0?
I'm telling you, they're gonna taper, man.
They're gonna taper
off early in the season, man. Taper off, start losing early. Because what's gonna happen, man? They're gonna start getting beat up. I don't know if they had a bye, but then you got all those conference games, those division games towards the end, and that's where you got to make your bread and butter, man. That's what I think.
Okay. You still there?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. Yeah, so I don't know what the deal is with Arizona. I think maybe because they've been perennial losers, and Kings Bay has been there for 2 years and they haven't been able to do anything yet. And then all of a sudden this year, they're undefeated. They're beating up on Houston. They're supposed to beat up on Houston. And they're going to end up being 7-0 going into Thursday. I think if they beat up on Green Bay, I'm going to take Arizona for real, legit. There's no way I cannot. What do you think? If they beat up on Green Bay, hey, is that the final thing for Arizona? They're legit. Finally, keep your eyes.
If they beat Green Bay Thursday night, man, I'll take them serious.
You take them serious? Okay.
I think Green Bay is still a threat, man. Aaron Rodgers still plays pretty decent ball.
All right.
I mean, I don't take Green Bay serious. I mean, they still like a subpar team to me. They winning right now, but
right.
They're missing a lot of pieces from the puzzle. But if they can beat an undefeated Arizona team that's well-rounded, I don't know, man. We're gonna see.
Okay. So, Thursday, since we're talking about Thursday, this is kind of a final topic here. So, who benefits more from winning on Thursday? Is it making Green Bay legit or Arizona gets more legit? Who benefits more from a win? And who benefits more in that game from a win?
I think it solidifies and makes Green Bay more legit, and it will humble Arizona at this point.
Okay.
I mean, Green Bay played Washington today. They would have got beat. I mean, Washington defense stood up pretty strong against them. Like I told you, Green Bay is a subpar football team. On a scale from 1 to 10, I would give Aaron Rodgers and team a 6.5. 6.5 right now.
So you're saying Arizona's gonna lose? So what is Arizona, a 6?
What's that?
I said, so you think Arizona's going to lose to a 6.5 team? Would you say Green Bay's a 6.5?
I think if Arizona's going to lose, go ahead and lose now early. You still got 9 more weeks of football after this because they start off week 8. Go ahead and take a few losses now, man, so you can prepare yourself mentally going into the long stretch, man. I mean, you come December, bro. They got like 3-4 division games back to back to back.
Right.
And you go into the playoffs like. The last week of football is the 9th of January, and then you go right into the wild card weekend, which is the following weekend, MLK weekend. You got wild card divisional. But the thing that you got to understand, I mean, if Arizona wins, that lets you know they're legit because that tells me that they'll have a pretty decent season and win out, and they'll have home field advantage, which will help them, and they'll have a first-round bye to get everybody healthy, get everybody prepared for what's coming next.
So it sounds like you're saying that maybe it's a bigger win if Arizona wins. It's a bigger win for them.
It is. I'm telling you, if Arizona wins, it benefits them in such a way. If Green Bay wins, it'll kind of humble Arizona to get back into the game and get refocused. But
so you're saying this is possibly a good loss for Arizona in that it'll make you focus on, hey, maybe we're not as good as we thought. It'll be a good loss even if they lose.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because like I said, at the end of the day, man. I'm going with my gun, man. I mean, the Green Bay is a 6.5 subpar team, man. They're not even a 7. They're not a 7 right now. Okay.
So you're saying if Arizona's legit, they should beat up on Green Bay pretty much?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But like I said,
if Arizona's who we think they are, they should beat up on Green Bay.
They should.
Okay. All right. Let us know what you think in the comments. Wrap it up. Let us know. Enjoy the game tonight. Make comments, share, like, all that good stuff. Hey, it's been fun. Appreciate you, Canteen. We'll see what happens Thursday. That should be a fun game. You want to touch on Monday Night Football, or what do you think?
Man, Monday Night Football, man, that's anybody's game on Monday night. Let me look at it. I know it's the Saints and Seattle Seahawks, man. Monday Night Football.
Okay. I think if the Saints want to make a run, they got to win this game. No Russell Wilson. The Seattle defense is not very good. If Arizona loses, if New Orleans loses this game,
they're in trouble.
I think they're done. I think they're done because you have to beat up on a depleted Seattle team. You can't beat up
Seattle team and they're the 4-point favorite.
Without their starting quarterback. You're playing in Seattle and you're a favorite. If you lose this game, I think you're done. I think New Orleans season might be done or on its way to be done if they lose this game to Seattle, who's depleted right now. The defense is struggling. Doesn't have their leader on the field, Russell Wilson. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thanks for joining the show. We appreciate it. Do all that good stuff. Like, comment, share, subscribe on either Facebook, on the Facebook group, or the YouTube group. We're also, hey, Canteen, Instagram today. We're also on Twitter. We're live on Twitter right now. I got that. So we're live on Twitter. We're live on Facebook, on YouTube, also on Twitch, and all those. We're kind of on live right now. So like, subscribe, share, give us some comments, let us know all that good stuff, man. All right, Canteen. Any parting words?
Hey, let's do something Thursday night, man.
Okay, we'll see if we can do something Thursday.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it. All right. Hey, thanks for joining. All right, man. We'll see you next time, man. Thanks for coming on.
All right.